Hey, welcome back to the channel. Blue Oval Dude here. Just stopping back in to get back to you guys, get a video, update a couple things for you, let you know where things are at. I guess we're going to talk about the race fan and how that worked out for us, and just talk about a couple other things and where they're at and where we're going right now with things. So the Zephyr Project. The Zephyr Project is right where it has been for the last few months. I feel like I'm a broken record when I say that I've been working a lot more than I would like to. I guess job security, right? So the Zephyr Project hasn't gone anywhere. Really haven't done anything with it since late spring, I guess, when racing started. So between, like everyone, we have a problem with having enough employees, understaffed, and that means overtime. It means getting work done and trying to fill those extra spaces that are not filled. So between working a lot of OT and keeping the race car going, prepping that for each race and getting it out on the track, it's taken up my time for the summer, where I've been unable to work on the Zephyr, which is sitting about 20 feet away from me right now. So there it is. And if I wasn't on camera right now, I'd probably be over there working on it. But so that's where that is. So right now, I've just started putting in the transmission cooler. So I've installed some new hard lines and got those ran and got those bent in, and I'm gonna get that finished up so we can get that trans cooler on there. When I ran the car originally, just to start it on the stands and stuff, I just fired it up. I just ran a loop from one side to the other on the C4, just some rubber line, just so it could circulate that fluid. So I'm gonna get that solved, and yeah, so that's where that is. So right now, the camera is sitting on a 351 Windsor that is on the engine stand. That's where the camera's sitting right now. A different engine for something else. So that's that. Let's see. Oh yeah, the race fan. How did the race fan work? Did it do its job? Did it help? How was it? Now, if you remember, originally we had the flex fan. It's one of them that we ran. And we ran a regular solid steel fan. Now, depending on track conditions, we would switch those, how we felt it was gonna go. If it was gonna be a lot of high RPM, or if it's going to be a lot of reds and yellows, etc., where we're going to have to do a lot of stopping, a lot of slower driving. We found with the flex fan, we found that if you're going to do a lot of lower RPM stuff, you pull a lot more air through the lower RPM. If you're going to be really RPMing the thing out, that steel fan was kind of the way to go as far as, a regular racing fans go. And so we would just change that. So of course we switched then to the race fan to compare it to the other fans to see how it worked. So for example, when we ran the race fan, when we ran the fan that we were using before, we had on it a flex fan, a 19-inch flex fan is what was on it. And we ran that, and that ran 215 degrees is the warmest it got with the flex fan on it. And now next race, we switched the fans. The ambient temperature was like 7 degrees warmer outside the next time we ran it. And we ran that, and that race fan, the warmest it ever got, I think, was like 180 or 185 all summer long. So you know, what is that? So like a 30-degree temperature drop is what we saw out of it, you know, normally. So all I can tell you is that thing rips. If you need a fan, you need to get extra cooling, you need a lot of adjustment, you want to take up less horsepower, those things work. And I'll try and put a picture over here. And they're rated to 9,000 RPM. And I think the steel ones we had were rated to 8,000 RPM, which is way faster than you ever want to spin your water pump. Because if you're turning that thing over probably 6,000 RPMs that you're spinning on that water pump, you're probably cavitating your coolant. So you're introducing air back into it. So you want to keep that speed down. Just a little extra tip there. So yes, I can tell you, if you need something to help get your coolant temperature down, you know, you're in a racing situation where you got to have that fixed blade. You just absolutely need the most cooling you can get. That thing did way better at low RPM. Just, it's not just the angle of the blade, but it's the curvature of the blades. I think I showed you in the last one. It just pulled way more air. We didn't ever have to let out of it because of heat. We didn't ever have to keep our eye on it. Oh man, is this thing heating up? Are we gonna be all right? Is it gonna get too hot? When that starts happening, we start backing off from the throttle and giving it a break so we can keep going. Just because of the, you know, long endurance type racing that we do with it. So yeah, so that's what I can tell you about that. Definitely, if you are looking for something like that, and remember, you can switch that from 2 blades, 3 blades, 4 blades, or 6 blades you can run on that thing. So if it's cool out and you don't need the cooling, you can start dropping blades off it and save a little bit of horsepower. And they still cool a lot better than our steel race fan. So yeah, that's where that's at. Pretty good stuff. All right, another thing I got going on around here. I've got a lot of spare old motors, old brass, copper, stuff like that, and I probably have, I don't know, just a guess, but maybe 300 pounds sitting here of scrap metal. And so I'm gonna get that stuff stripped out, and so I can get rid of it. You know, I've just got, here's an old motor that I stripped down right here. Took all the copper out of it, stripped everything that was any good and separated it so I can get rid of it. You know, here's stainless steel. So that's my next thing, is I'm gonna get rid of all that junk just so I can create some more space. And the price is up on it, so we'll just get rid of some junk. And yeah, I mean, copper is almost $3 a pound right now, and brass was almost $2, I think it was. And stainless, I don't know what that was, 50 cents a pound or something like that. So I'm gonna get rid of all that junk, make some more space, and hey, free parts, right? Kind of, just your labor. And I don't think I'm ever, I don't know about ever, but I don't think I'm gonna be collecting any more of that right now. You know, I get it all for free and just get it given to me, and you know, you just get old pipe fittings and different junk that they just throw out. Better than it going into the dumpster or something like that. So I think I'm going to just get it all cleaned up, sell it, spend a few dollars on the Zephyr, and probably not going to strip any more of that down just because it just takes so much time to do it. But it's nice to have a few extra bucks, but I could be spending that time playing around on the Zephyr, getting that thing closer, which is a little frustrating for me because man, I want to take that thing out and drive it. Anyway, so I took a couple draggy vids. I'll probably upload that another time. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna test out my completely stock tow truck, my 18 Ford F-150. I'm like, I'm kind of curious what it'll do. So I did a draggy vid of that and did a draggy vid of a couple other things, and hey, maybe I'll put that together and just throw it on there, just see what it does. I may be doing a couple mods to the truck, so we'll see how that goes, see how it works out. I want to say that I really appreciate you guys. You guys are some of the best subscribers out there, some of the best fans out on YouTube. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching and subscribing and hanging out. You know, we love playing with cars and engines, and we really enjoy that stuff. But it reminds me and makes me think of a verse in Matthew 6:33, seek ye first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. So I want to say thank you guys, and don't forget to keep racing, keep wrenching, keep having fun with your hot rod. Hey, how you like this? 351. It's kind of neat, huh? All right, guys, we will catch you next time, and we'll try and get some more things moving here. All right, thanks, guys. Later.